Hello there, and welcome back to the channel. And before we get started today, guys, make sure to hit that subscribe button and that like button if you enjoyed this video. Now, this video is going to be covering the Pyke Syndicate in the recent episode of The Bad Batch, and what their return could mean for the future of the show. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Now, before we go into theorizing and other things like that, I'm going to cover a little background of who the Pyke Syndicate are if you do not know. Pyke Syndicate are also known as the Pyke family, or you could just probably call them Pykes. Basically, they controlled 90% of all spice trade within the galaxy. During the Clone Wars, the Pyke Syndicate gained control of the mining operations on planet Kessel, the planet in which Han Solo makes the Kessel run into less than 12 parsecs. We also see Han Solo go to Kessel, and we see the Pyke Syndicate in the movie Solo. Later in the Clone Wars, the Pyke Syndicate voluntarily joined the Shadow Collective. But it also can get confusing between Crimson Dawn and the Shadow Collective, to which they are two actually different things. During the rise of the Empire, it was Crimson Dawn, but in the beginnings, in the root of Crimson Dawn, it was called the Shadow Collective. The Shadow Collective was a criminal alliance with Maul at the center. The criminal alliance contained the Black Sun, the Pyke Syndicate, and the Hutt clans. And also at the center was Death Watch. Death Watch was led by Pre Vizsla. Now, Pre Vizsla planned to retake Mandalore and become the sole leader of Mandalore. He also tried to plan to kill Maul, but Maul betrayed Vizsla. Maul invoked a code of battle in which Maul came on top. Only the strongest shall rule. These actions by Maul later had repercussions that we got to see in Season 7 of the Clone Wars. So during the rise of the Empire, the Pyke Syndicate were very involved in Crimson Dawn. And at the point of this episode, in the Bad Batch episode 13, they're going through spice deals with Roland. The Pyke Syndicate are directly under Maul. So my theory is that in the Bad Batch, I do believe that we're going to see Maul make an appearance. And I don't think this theory is so far-fetched, seeing that we have had many cameos by the likes of Kanan Jarrus, Hera, Fennec Shand, and also Cad Bane. I think it is a fair theory to say that Maul could be appearing in this show, because at the beginnings of the Empire, we do not know what he is currently doing. We know he is creating Crimson Dawn and gaining a reputation, but we do not know the exact details of Maul right now. And I think it would be very cool to see what he is up to during this time period. What do you guys think? Do you think this is a fair theory and assessment of the Bad Batch? Let me know in the comments below, and make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more. Other than that, guys, may the Force be with you always.